Hi everyone, my name is Oxy, and in this video we're gonna talk with you about fall trends 2023. Let's start! Summer is slowly approaching its end. We still got some warm days, definitely here it's in Madrid at least. But of course, everyone starts already thinking of their warmer wardrobe, of their fall pieces, and I think it's a great moment to actually see what's out there, what designers do offer this time, this season, what to concentrate your attention for, and what pieces are to buy this season. As a general overview, I must say that this season is pretty much about quite wearable fashion, which is of course a great thing for us, normal people, not stars, not celebrities, living our daily life. So this is definitely something amazing. That's also great because we do have a lot of pieces already in our wardrobe. I'm confident about that because a lot of pieces are actually basic pieces, and without further ado, let's have a look at the trends. So first trend, as I was saying, is actually basic wardrobe. I will definitely make a video about basic wardrobe again. I will have my fall guide about pieces that are good to have in your fall basic wardrobe, but nevertheless there are pieces that are always available in our wardrobe, such as pants, shorts, long sleeves and things like that, and this is exactly what we are talking about. You can see that a lot of designers, they actually went for pieces that are timeless, pieces that are easy to wear, easy to style, with one important thing to keep in mind is actually how you wear it. So you can see great examples at different designers. Bottega Veneta had a great options how to style your simple pieces, but in an interesting way, like for example, tighten up a sweater around your hips. Gucci also had really nice examples of basic pieces, but styled in a very, very chic and at the same time classic and timeless way. I definitely loved also how Miu Miu styled their pieces, which are super simple, but then again, that's something that is easy to incorporate in your life, such as for example wearing leggings, oversized sweatshirt, and then putting on a little bit, well, not a little bit, but oversized coat, for example. It gives you a trendy look, but at the same time that's a timeless look that you can be wearing for years, or you could have been wearing already for years. Great examples of styling basic pieces were presented at Prada, for example. They also had beautiful ways to style staple wardrobe pieces. Tory Burch had again huge amount of simple, stylish looks that you can definitely get your inspiration from. When it comes to buying it from a mass market, let's say, or from more affordable brands, to my personal taste, Massimo Dutti has always had actually, very basic pieces, so you can definitely find something very simple there. According to the mass market quality, I'd say they're one of the best. The quality dropped a little bit, but they're still good comparing to other brands. Of course, my favorite COS and Arcade have great options, so you can definitely check them out there. Let's have a look at another trend for this season, and it's leather. Again, this is something that sounds even a little bit funny to mention because I feel like leather has been in trend every single season, but it is what it is. This season it is in trend again. Of course, all your leather pants, leather jackets stay as they were. If you have it, use it to the fullest, enjoy it to the fullest because it's still in. Just be mindful about the cut, the style of it, so that it's up to date. But this season it's also more about special things in made of leather, such as tops, trench coats, which is absolutely beautiful trend. I've been looking at it myself for so many times, but somehow it doesn't feel me. So also be very mindful when you're looking at trends. Is it you? Is it something that represents you and your style or not? Don't just blindly follow the trends, because it's not about that. So as I was saying, there are a lot of beautiful leather options out there. Again, Bottega Veneta had amazing looks, amazing pieces made of leather. Of course, you know that Bottega Veneta is one of the kings when it comes to leather pieces. So definitely have a look at their collection for inspiration. Have a look at their pieces if it's something within your budget. Jill Sander had beautiful pieces. Brandon Maxwell, again, we are talking here about more specific pieces, so it's not just, you know, typical leather pants or typical leather jacket. It's something that designers went a little bit out this season. So again, if leather is something that is big part of your style, I would definitely recommend to jump on this trend, because you would be able to wear these pieces a lot of years. If not, then I would suggest to go for, of course, something more simple, something more basic as pants, skirts, leather jackets, or things like that. When it comes to mass market, again, in my personal opinion, Massimo Dutti is the only mass market brand where the leather pieces are of good quality and quite affordable price tag. Mango used to have good pieces made of leather. I don't even think they do it anymore. If they do, rarely I find something good. So I would definitely concentrate my attention on Massimo Dutti. COS also has some good leather pieces right now. So you can definitely also check out COS for some of leather trench coats, for example, if you're looking for one. Next piece that you probably already have in your wardrobe. If not, I definitely think this is a great time to buy it and be in trend, but at the same time have a classic timeless piece in your wardrobe. And this is a coat, in particular black coat, or opt for darker coats maybe. But black coat is a big trend this season. A lot of designers presented amazing options of black coat, quite masculine, you know, kind of a longer blazer, longer jacket, a little bit oversized. When it comes to the length, most of the time it's a knee length or lower knee, or even a maxi coat. Oh, I remember there was an amazing Michael Kors coat on huge sale at the outlet sometime during summer. It was reduced, I think, up to 2,000 from 12,000 or something crazy, but it was extremely maxi coat. So for my style, my style of life, I would have to cut it, so I didn't purchase it. But that was an amazing find for someone who would be looking for a maxi coat. Victoria Beckham had really beautiful options of black classic coats, and in general Victoria Beckham has really nice coats. So if you're looking for a nice, you know, piece to purchase, I would definitely recommend to have a look at her coats. Alaya, also Date's brand, is doing quite a good comeback, and they had really beautiful options of black coats, a little bit with different design, but definitely also timeless statement pieces that would, you know, stand out immediately in your look. I loved also Prada options. I love how they styled them, for example, with red pumps, super chic, classy, sexy at the same time. Definitely also check out their collection. There is a lot of inspiration. Super trendy brand right now, or for the last couple of years, Kate. They are kings of, you know, simple pieces, and this season they also had really beautiful options for coats. So you can definitely check out also their coats and their collection for really nice inspiration. Talking about purchasing coats without having to splurge a lot, I'm very basic. Again, I would personally go to COS, to Arket. These two brands have really great options when it comes to coats. Massimo Dutti. Again, the quality now is a little bit worse than it used to be, but still it's a quite good quality comparing to other markets, mass market brands. Mango usually have quite good coats for, of course, quite an affordable price. You can also find good options at H&M. Premium collection, I'd suggest, not the normal collection. Of course, right now there are not that many options of coats yet, but if you find any on sale, then definitely consider purchasing it, because it is something that, as I said, that will be trendy staple piece for this season, but it's also a piece that will work years and years in your wardrobe and would be extremely versatile. Next on our list is actually one of my favorite trends for this season. I don't know why, but I'm super excited because it's such a versatile piece, such an easy piece to style, but at the same time, it gives you so many options. Like, you can just, set your fantasy free and go as crazy as you want, when at the same time you can go as classy, as basic as you want. And this is white short. That's it. This is a trend which is, I think, amazing because, again, as I was mentioning, most likely you have it in your wardrobe. If not, this is something that definitely worth buying. I will definitely make a separate video on different ways to style white short. I'm not sure how exactly I'll organize it, but I'm thinking of, maybe reproducing or getting an inspiration from runway looks and actually styling it with my clothes, with my white shorts that I have in my wardrobe. So definitely a great trend to have this fall, and I'm super happy that actually it is with us this time. When it comes to designers, I mean, there are so many ways to style it, so many options, and of course designers also did that. If you're looking for something more, like interesting, I would suggest to have a look at Loewe, for example, or Valentino. They went with white short dresses, so they didn't go with, like classic shorts, but they did go with dresses. Loewe had some really nice, styles. They really have some nice fit. Valentino went with, like more simple, straightforward cut, but it was still absolutely beautiful. It doesn't have to be, like a super classy white short, so you can go a little bit this way, a little bit that way. Again, what feels right to your personal style, that's what you have to follow, but just keep in mind that it's all about white short. I really loved how Christian Dior styled their white shorts. It was super chic, but then, also adding some nice details like gloves, for example, or wearing it with black top underneath, which I think is super cute idea when you style it right way. Balmain had a beautiful, beautiful white shorts, kind of with a vibe of 70s, but also styled in an amazing way. So they were using white short also as underlayer. They were complementing it with hats, for example, and it was absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. I also liked how Prada styled it. They style it with mini or even macro mini skirts. And again, just because it's a white short completely buttoned up, and then it's a mini or micro skirt and with black pumps, it was actually very chic, feminine and sexy at the same time, but it's not too much, So actually, after viewing their collection, I was thinking maybe I do need a micro skirt in my wardrobe, which I'm still not sure. So again, just to highlight once more, be mindful when you purchase the trendy pieces, because It has to be a representation of your own style, of your own way of feeling yourself and expressing yourself. When it comes to mass market, I mean, you can go wherever you want. You can go to Mango, you can go to Zara. Again, my personal favorites are COS and Massimo Dutti when it comes to the mass market. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you also, because there are some nice options. I think almost in every brand, in every price, at every price tag, every single season, because this is a staple piece that is a must be in your wardrobe. And you know that I hate using something like must have, but white short will definitely make your life much easier. So next trend, and it's something that designers decided to go a little bit out there, so completely the opposite to the previous white short trend, and this is metallics, sparkle. So anything that has this sparkly metallic finish is good to go. I absolutely loved how Hermes, for example, presented some of the dresses, which were absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. So they were not sparkly itself, but this metallic finish was just breathtaking, and there were a lot of trendy colors also, which is absolutely beautiful. Simone Rocha had also beautiful pieces that maybe not, you know, for a daily wear, but it's definitely something to get your inspiration from. Emilia Wickstead also had beautiful pieces that you could, you know, just enjoy looking at. Gucci went all out there with, I mean, breathtaking, sparkly coats, for example, which were just, wow, this is so beautiful. Of course, not that wearable. 16 Arlington actually had really nice, typical, and I mean typical, something that you can find, you know, in a mass market also, sparkly dresses, which is definitely, you know, an easy option to incorporate in your wardrobe and in your style if you like sparkles. When it comes to the mass market, I really think it's something easy to find at the mass market. As I said, for example, Mango, they always have these typical sparkly dresses. Zara, they have a lot of sparkly pieces such as pants, for example, which is really also a nice way to incorporate a little bit maybe of sparkle if you are not feeling, you know, like going bright, all metallic look. And if it's not something for you, but you still want to add a touch of sparkle or metallic fabrics, then you can definitely go with accessories such as a clutch or a bag, or you can wear shoes which are sparkly, and it will definitely also add a nice touch to your look. From something crazy to something very, you know, basic wearable, and next on the list of trends is actually corporate or office style. There are a lot of pieces presented by a lot of designers. Again, it's something that most of you or a lot of you already probably have in your wardrobe, because I think almost everyone has a classic pair of pants or a classic pair of pumps or a blazer. But then again, when it comes to the designers, so in my personal opinion, Saint Laurent was just, I mean, killing it with office looks, but not just, you know, a simple office look, but something that was just breathtaking, because they were playing a lot with a lot of volume in the shoulders area. So all this, you know, masculine, heavy shouldered blazers styled with skirts, with deep v-necks, with pumps, black tights, it was absolutely breathtaking. So it's definitely something, you know, also to have a look at, get your inspiration from, and you can already style it with the pieces that are probably in your wardrobe. Christian Dior had also really nice, a little bit simpler, more feminine, not more feminine, more girly looks. I also loved how Louis Vuitton presented some of the pieces which were corporate, but still, you know, a little bit out there. So there are a lot of, again, a lot of options that you can definitely get your inspiration from. The Raw, this brand in general, they're very, you know, like, they're very basic wardrobe, corporate style brand, and their lookbook just literally was all about corporate style, super pretty, simple, straightforward, again, very stylish. So there are a lot of also inspiration to take from, and a lot of pieces that you can definitely have a look at if it's within your budget. When it comes to mass market, I mean, yet again, I personally suggest to my clients to go to COS, to Arket, to Massimo Dutti for the basic pieces, just because they are really great quality for good price tag. Uniqlo actually has quite nice selection of pants every single season. I do find a lot of nice pants there, and of course the quality is pretty good and the price tag is pretty affordable. Mango usually have really nice selection of pants too. I don't recommend their blazers, but their pants are actually really great. Zara also has quite a lot of nice options when it comes to pants and when it comes to skirts, so it's definitely something to have a look at if you're looking for more affordable pieces. Another trend is actually another favorite trend of mine after white shorts, and this is the scarf. I love scarves when it comes to colder season. I think it's a super nice way to complete your outfit, and this season it's not just about completing your outfit but also making it trendy. There are a lot of different options. When you have a look at designers, I have the feeling everyone's styled the scarves the way they felt, the way they wanted. So you can find, you know, kind of a grandma made scarf, which is not very thick, which is quite thick actually, but not very wide, so it's pretty thin one. It was at Louis Vuitton, and I actually really love that style. And I have one scarf which was knitted by my aunt, and she presented it to me for Christmas, and I absolutely love it, and that's something definitely that I will be repeating. The Raw had an amazing way of styling scarves, which was absolutely beautiful, incorporating it also, you know, in making it part of the look itself, part of the coat itself. I loved how Marni also styled their scarves, because it was also playing with patterns, playing with colors, so it was very fun to look at, and it's definitely something that you can get inspired from. Saint Laurent also had an amazing way to finish or make their looks even more interesting with a scarf, so again, definitely have a look at their way of styling scarves, because it's absolutely stunning. When it comes to mass market, I'd say, I mean, personally, my favorites are COS. I love their scarves, they are amazing. I love scarves at Arket and Other Stories. Other Stories have really nice scarves too. But then again, I think that you can find very often nice scarves in H&M, for example. So it's about, yeah, looking for something that you know will complement your wardrobe. So far there are not that many scarves options, because it's still, you know, early for scarves, but later on it will definitely be, you know, mass market will be offering you a lot of different ways. This trend is a little bit unexpected, because you don't actually think of florals when it comes to fall or when it comes to colder period of time, but florals, it's something also in trend this season. The colors are a little bit darker just because we are again on the, you know, on the colder period of time, but it's definitely something really nice that you can definitely easily incorporate in your daily looks. Richard Quinn had a lot of beautiful options. Louis Vuitton offered also really nice, you know, like darker floral patterns, which are super pretty. Jill Sander, of course, they also had in their personal style, but very beautiful flower dresses, for example. Christian Dior, Emilia Wicksteed, they all had also really pretty floral dresses, floral patterns. So something that is definitely worth incorporating in your fall or even winter looks. If you have something already, if you don't and you are thinking to purchase it, great. This is a nice, time to actually do this step. But again, think of what represents you, what florals represent you, so be comfortable with what you're purchasing. If you don't feel like going, all floral, for example, with the dress, I'd suggest to have a look at skirts. There are a lot of nice satin or silk skirts options with floral prints. H&M have really nice options. You can wear it also with oversized sweater, for example, or with cardigans, or you can style it with oversized blazer. So it's definitely something that, will not make the whole look all about floral, but it's definitely something that will add a nice and trendy touch into your look. Other stores have really nice floral patterns usually, so you can definitely have a look also at their store. And last but not least, on the list of the trends is hourglass. So it's actually all about the shape, and I'm not talking about, a trend for thin waist or wider hips. No, what I'm talking about is actually creating this shape. So you can do it with the help of wider shoulders, which will create immediately thinner waist. You can do it with, something with a volume around your hips. So here again, know what suits you well, know your body, know what makes you comfortable, what makes you confident. But again, this is something that you can incorporate, of course, with the design. So for example, Versace was showing really nice options, feminine, strong, with the help of wider shoulders and a little bit of extra volume of in the hips area. Christian Dior, this is their typical, new look style. But then if it's not for you, what you can do, you can always add additional structure, so to say, in the waist area with belts. Here again, there are different options. You can go with a really wide belt. So that's something that was offered by Max Mara, for example. So you can have a look how they styled, even simple, straight, knitted dresses. They were incorporating wider or really wide belts, and that already creates this hourglass shape. Or if it's not for you, like this is not for me, for example, I don't feel comfortable styling this way my pieces, then go with thinner belt, like it was presented, for example, in Sport Max. You can go with belt for a blazer, you can go with a belt on a coat, you can go with a belt for something, oversized, and then just put in an attention, put an accent on the waistline, creating this hourglass shape. When it comes to mass market, belts are everywhere, so of course that's not something you need to specifically search for. For a wider belt, usually again, Mango, Zara, they pick up these trends just like this, so there will be a lot of different options. You can already see some of them, but I can assure you that there will be many more. So that's something that I think would be not that difficult to find, and I don't think it's worth investing in it when we are talking about wider belts. If we are talking about, classic belt, then of course I'd suggest to have something more of a quality piece. That's it for today. That's it for this video. There were a lot of trends from a lot of brands. I hope it was interesting for you. Let me know what is your favorite trend. What do you have already in your wardrobe? What are you gonna be wearing? What are you looking forward to wear? Thanks a lot for watching this video. Give it a like if you did, and see you in my next one.